another episode of the Primer Podcast. My name's William.
This is Davis, back at the Galaxie Studio in Long Beach, California. It's raining. Where did that come from?
Maybe it was left over from last weekend.
Yeah, but we had was like 90 degrees in the middle of the week.
That
was weird. It sucked.
Yeah, but you're in air conditioned, at work.
That's true.
Not me.
Not you. Mr. What's a carpet on the second story?
Yep.
Carpet removal.
Carpet removal is done. 6 stair landings with laminate are done. I've got all the molding, the base shoe.
Right.
All that's cut. I've got half of it painted.
Wow.
Gonna paint the other half tomorrow. 2 different colors. That's why it's half and half. But I like to paint the base shoe before I install it. That way you don't have to sit there and try to cut that line.
That's a pain.
On the floor.
On the floor.
And one of them is a really high pigmented paint, so it takes like 3 coats. So I don't want to be laying on my side, trying to cut in 3 times. This is like, no, just, paint it first, pop it in, fill the holes, and then you just 1 coat over the top to cover the holes. Easier. But it's all prepped, ready to go. Carpet was supposed to go in on Monday, which would be tomorrow.
Right.
So I did the final prep, final wipe down, final vacuum out the tackless tack strips.
Right.
Behind there, got everything prepped, and then I found out the carpet guys coming on Tuesday. But my part's done. I got to cut some metal, for the transitions.
Right.
Some easy stuff, but essentially that whole job, as far as my aspect, for the past 2 weeks, easy.
Yeah.
I'm 99% done.
Right.
It's like
move on.
Oh,
yeah.
Because the stuff I have left is after the carpet goes in.
Right.
Right. Some final touches, clean up after the guy. Do some touch ups.
Right.
Putting in carpets. He always scuffs up walls and stuff like that. So, but for the most part, I've moved on.
Friday like you mentally have moved on.
Right. Friday afternoon was like, done. Mm-hmm. I can do something else.
You pop the top, yeah.
Which I've got one apartment, to get cleaned up and ready to go by the end of the week or the first of the month. But the woman that was in there before was only in there for 1 year because she's crazy. It was a
really.
We're not renewing.
Why does that spark my attention?
It was like we're not renewing your lease.
Wow. That kind of crazy, huh?
Yeah. Cuckoo sees ghosts.
Really? Oh, yeah.
Oh, apparently there were 3 ghosts in her apartment.
Yeah.
While I'm eating lunch, she always felt compelled to come tell me about them and things.
Wow, man.
Yeah. Bling.
Oh, yeah. Wow. That,
yeah.
Wow, I didn't know you had the weird dust was so strong in that area there.
Yeah.
You're holding out on those good stories, William.
Yeah, well, it was just her.
That's enough.
She called the cops, my boss, for him posting a notice on her door.
About what?
Carpet cleaning is going to happen on this day.
Hey, by the way, FYI.
We're
going to
just let you know.
Something. Yeah. We want to let you know about an possible inconvenience,
Right.
If she nuts out.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to disturb the, the natural settings for the disrupt the people of the afterlife. Right.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, but
And you have trouble sleeping at night, William.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But she's gone. She's cuckoo. Everybody else in the building has been really cool. There's
The ghosts are happy.
Let's see, 17 minus 1 because you don't have a 13. There's 16 units in this one.
Right.
And there's been people being home and stuff, and I've been trying to be cool, as far as like not firing up, the air compressor until like 10 or 11. But everybody's been really cool, as far as like they see that we're working.
Right.
It's going into the building. Everyone's going. It's going to look nice.
Right.
Like give us a few more days.
Right.
So. I'm just looking to be done. So the crazy woman's place will only take me a day or two. She left it in really good condition because I'm guessing in her craziness, she was super anal. She didn't put any holes in the walls. Right. She didn't use the oven.
She wasn't like slinging an axe trying to get to a ghost.
No, she was just microwaving her
His Swansons.
Yeah, swans. I was the lean cuisine.
Lean cuisine. Sorry. She's not a hungry woman. Lean cuisine. Okay.
I'm guessing, and then because she kind of needed it, but then there's another place opening up. The woman's been there for like 20 years, and she's stuck. She's hasn't paid rent for this month. She's like stuck between here in Long Beach and Las Vegas. Apparently, she did move back, but she can't afford to like rent a U-Haul, to cart all her stuff back to Vegas.
It's cheaper to live in Vegas than it is to live in California.
Yeah.
So
I'll know more Monday, but it's like, do you want an eviction?
It's kind of hard to move into a palace when you're leaving the expensive Southern California. So I could probably see what the problem is. Yeah, her having trouble getting that moving truck out here to get moved into the palace in the desert. So
and she's not communicating. So my boss calls her.
Yeah, well, telephone's not so reliable anymore. Satellites, cell phones. I see people throw them away now.
Okay, well, she's trying to hide out.
It's hard to get a hold of people.
She's hiding out, and it's like, well, you're going to have an eviction. It's like, you can work with us, as far as like, here's how much money I could actually pay for rent, and boss eats it, for maybe a week. Right. Versus an eviction, which is going to screw her over, and then cost my boss a couple $1,000s. Right. Like,
there's technically no winners, right?
Especially in California, the tenants win.
Well,
okay, the tenants
you
have
start
the right.
limiting yourself pretty quickly about who's the next place you go to apply to for rent.
Okay, but as far as like eviction, there's
now you're
fair trade housing. There's all these protections in place, and it's just like, my point of view is just like, get out, because I got a lot. She's been there for 20 years. Right. I got a lot of effing work to do in there. Sure. And I don't want to go to
House in North
Long Beach. I mean, I got plenty of work there, but it's like, it's a cluster.
Ghosts and ghosts and weirdos and people getting evicted. All right.
Oh, so you got anything done
since the race of gentlemen?
Yeah,
absolutely nothing. I was going to ask you about the truck.
Well, I can tell you something about the truck.
What can you tell me about the truck? Did the master cylinder parts install? Oh, you were supposed to have a meeting with Ethan.
I already had the meeting.
Oh, okay. Did he get the parts needed for the swap?
I'm assuming he has. Well, he has until
2 weeks from now.
Yeah, when we get back from SEMA.
SEMA.
But if you look on the bench there,
Yeah, I see some scrap metal.
oh, that's not just scrap metal.
Well, what is it?
That's fabrication metal.
Wow. See little custom bends here, and
Yeah,
what's this?
I
Galvanized metal.
spent the morning.
This morning?
Yeah,
Busy, huh?
those are the pieces that. Okay, so that big piece is
Yeah. This big flat piece.
to cover up the big rust hole in the bed of the truck.
That's pretty thick, man. Yeah, that's pretty thick. It's like a 16th, man.
And then those other pieces,
Yeah.
those are the bed rails that have rusted out.
Bed rail, bed rail, bed rail.
Y-
Oh,
The-
okay.
yeah.
On the floor.
Right.
Oh, okay.
The custom pieces that they own, for my truck, only start in 67.
Yeah.
I can't get them for 61 to 65. They don't make them.
Is it a different? It's a different pattern?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah, I went and checked on Nicole's truck.
Oh, wow.
You know, it's-
So they actually, you can buy patch panels in for 67 and later floors.
yep.
Ah, wow. That's interesting. I
But
didn't- I
not
didn't
61
know that.
to 66.
But that's like,
So I made
you
them.
would think that 61 to 66 would be more popular than 67 to
That's
71, maybe.
That's why I bought the truck. I
At least.
got hosed on the Galaxie, not knowing that it was a one-off
it's a
year.
single year body style.
So when I was looking at trucks, it's like, oh, I got a few years here.
Right. The spread.
Right. So, yeah. So I was out here cutting and grinding and making pieces, and
So how did you come up with a template for this profile, though? You just measured it?
yeah, I just walked out to the truck.
Oh, you just-
took my mark saw.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
It
Pen.
was like it's a 1/4 inch rise.
Right.
Put it in the vise.
Sort
Bent
of
it over.
Yeah, because it's just,
Take a hammer to it.
it's not a full 90 bend either. so-
Right.
So that's just enough for you on the vise to get it over, because, yeah, you can't
Yeah.
get like a sharp 90 on it.
No, I on the vise I could get I can get a sharp.
Oh,
90
you
on it.
can you? Okay.
But I backed it up.
Yeah.
Didn't go quite that far. 'cause
Right. And you just dropped it on there.
Then
and-
I take it out there, and it's like, okay, how far does it go? All right, mark it. Then I need another
Yeah.
1/4 inch, and then I give it like another 1/16 or so,
you got
for the
like
bend.
3 small pieces and one, what is that, like 2.5?
For like 6 or 7.
7 piece. That's really all there is to it, huh?
Right. So I'm going to try
That's
to
not
get
too bad. Shoot.
going to try to get that welded in this week.
Cool, man.
Not here though.
Right.
As we talked about
A couple weeks
a
ago.
couple weeks ago, I was blowing fuses
Right.
or
the
blown
house.
breakers on the house.
on the house, right.
because my extension cord was too long to get out. And
Well, it wasn't. You had something else pulling power, so
right, and
that circuit.
that circuit I checked this morning is a 20 amp circuit. It wasn't a 15 like I thought it would
Oh,
be.
really? And it's still pulling it, huh?
It's still pulling. So it's
So maybe the fridge is on it or something.
no,
Whatever.
Fridge is on a separate circuit.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just gonna do it at work.
Hey, man. Yeah. Path of least resistance. There
He's
you
got.
go.
He knows which
Which one to
which
use.
panels he
Yeah.
can tap into.
Just pick the truck over, take your scrap metal, and have at it.
His welder's up in North Long Beach. I know it.
Oh.
So
I thought he had. Oh, okay.
he's got a whole big project he wants to do over there.
Oh, gates and stuff.
Yeah.
Fencing.
Yeah.
Whatever. So the welder's up
the
there.
machine's
you
up
got
there.
room up there, though. I mean, plenty of room up there. So.
I'll show you a video.
Well, when I was there up there, they had lots of room. You had an alley and like a 2-car garage.
Oh,
and a whole bit,
okay,
and
yeah, but the garage, which is our workspace, is just
full of stuff.
just full of so much stuff.
Oh. Because when you buy stuff, it sits and doesn't really get put away.
I put my stuff away.
Well, I'm saying,
Okay,
I'm saying supplies, like flooring, it gets stacked up, or
Right.
you buy like drywall, it gets stacked up.
Exactly.
And
You know,
it just hasn't been installed yet, so that room hasn't become available.
Right. Then there's a
Right.
corner of gardening tools.
Yeah.
And then
But I noticed too, you don't really hang things, or there's not a lot of shelves, so it sits on the floor.
right.
It's so annoying.
Yeah. It was, the last time I was there,
Real estate getting killed.
I shot video just to show my wife. It's like,
Aw.
here's what I have to work in. Like here's my table,
Right.
perfectly organized. I know where everything is, and then here's everything else. Just,
Oh, 2-story house, huge lot, nobody living there, and you're stuck into a little corner.
So I'm going to talk to my boss tomorrow. Maybe Thursday or Friday
These
after
work conditions just aren't pulling it, Roy.
That'll give me a chance to do some grinding after work,
Yeah.
get some bare
Rough it
metal
up.
and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. So Thursday or Friday after work, get things set up at whatever property that will handle it, and just tack it in. So weld it in. So then I can start bring out the Bondo and
The POR stuff.
and the
right. The POR kit, rust repair kit, and
but
have at it.
but that metal will like take up the bulk.
Oh, yeah, your
Yeah.
massive hole, but it's not that big, man. It's just strategically placed, right? You
Right.
got to have something to put something on, so.
Exactly.
Right.
And
Well, that thick piece is probably going to be your one big thing to get nailed in because it's thick. So you'll have to go slow speed, high voltage on that. Get that sucker getting hot. So, but yeah, if he's got the tools and the sanding discs and all that, clean up that metal. Done.
And then worst case scenario, he's got a stick welder.
True. I suggest you maybe practice before you
Oh,
drop the stick on it.
I can't do the stick.
If you can cut with the paintbrush, you can do the stick. But
Okay,
you still got to practice it because the stick gets shorter as you're going, and you got to hold the angle, and then you have to, you slowly have to drop the angle down as it's going along.
okay. Also, and his sticks are like 20 years old.
Oh, do they break apart?
Oh yeah. There's only been
man.
one time that machine's been brought out, and I tried it. I just couldn't.
probably are-
I couldn't get that arc going. I mean, he grabbed my hand and it was like, like here, get the arc. And
Yeah, and if you don't do it right, if you don't keep the gun going, it'll
It'll
stick.
stick,
Yeah,
yeah.
right.
Oh, it reminds me back at the
like-
time when I worked at the shipyards with the
Kinda like
welders.
when
I was fire watch.
screw that.
Well, I was unemployed at the time, and it's like,
That sounds awful.
oh, I was on a metal boat
Of course.
that was stripped of everything, and
Tetanus shot.
working with welders. My job was to watch the welders and watch for fires because it was an OSHA requirement.
Right.
So I basically sat there with the fire extinguisher and a mask, smoking cigarettes, and
Yeah.
hey, can you turn the machine up? All right, give me something to do.
Right.
Oh, turn the machine down. Oh, okay. Hey, I need some more sticks. Hey, go to the supply room.
It's where it sticks.
Yeah. It sucked, but at the time, in your 20s, and
So you realize, yeah. A few ideas came across your head there, huh?
it was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to be a welder.
Yeah. Well,
Nothing wrong with it, but I don't want to be a
well,
welder's assistant.
but you got to right. How much time do you have to do to become before you become a welder? And there's 5 guys in front of you, and
And then, like we saw back at SEMA 2 years ago,
okay.
maybe 3, the Lincoln.
Oh Oh yeah, that was like 3 years ago.
They had the 3D training
the 3D training on the computer.
And
it was great.
Right,
that was so cool, man.
Super cool, but it was also like, hey, you're a welder. Show me what you can do.
Right.
Put you on this machine, and if you can't cut it.
I mean, but yeah, that was a high-end machine for or simulator for testing someone who supposedly knows how to weld, or to teach somebody how to weld. So
right. Well, they had all the different programs and 3D imaging for your angles
and speeds and all that stuff. So
super cool.
But that's huge. That's something they would use at like a trade school or something. It's totally. I could see that being used, but when I was doing some of that stuff in college, they just said, "Hey man, just here's some scrap metal, and you just have at it. This is what you're gonna." They give you the steps, and until you really start doing it, then you that's where you really learn. But as far as the simulator, though, I mean, it's like, that's the technology. It's coming right to this environment in a classroom where you don't have access to gas, and there's not a cement
and you're
floor.
getting immediate feedback.
There's a computer readout that's telling you
there's a green line saying, hey, you're off the line,
you're way out, dude. Right.
It's like, bring it back. There's visuals that are like, hey, over here,
right,
you're off the line.
Kind of like, it was kind of like I'm trying to remember what the face mask, if it had any kind of other information going on it, telling you you're too hot or you're too fast.
I don't know.
Kind of like a 3D.
It could be, but we didn't try it.
I'm trying to remember if it had that feature or not, because I thought they had a separate screen of what the actual person was looking at while they were doing it.
Yeah, they did have a screen.
Yeah.
So maybe the screen was off of what the goggles would be,
right.
But since we didn't try it, I couldn't tell you.
The virtual reality kind of thing.
And they had that killer CNC machine.
Oh yeah. Plasma cutter on a CNC, just ripping stuff. It was like, wasn't there water involved with that too?
Yeah.
That was like I guess it was kind of like a neutralizer, I guess, or instant cooling. That was so much cool stuff. Yeah. You're just like, I gotta have it.
And then the guy TIG welding,
oh sure,
they
get an intake manifold
exactly
or something, and you're just like,
wow,
this work of art.
Yeah, this guy's good.
Yeah, well, there's a reason he's there in the show.
Which, speaking of the show,
I mean, that's kind of like the pinstripers. I mean, similar artwork, all by hand. There's no. All the technology is involved. It's still a guy with either a TIG welder who's working by hand, or some guy who's got a paintbrush. I mean, that's still by hand, man.
Right? Specialized tool, but
right.
Steady hand.
Right.
Which, by the way, I'll send you a couple pictures of some of my cut-in, on all these stairs and stuff like that.
I won't believe it.
You won't believe it. I look at it and like, wow, a really deep, dark red. It's called Indian red or Navajo red or something like that. It's a brown, but it's highly pigmented, right up against a white wall.
Something your eye go right to.
Exactly. It just
drive me nuts.
But just this super clean line, just straight. I was talking with one of the tenants, and he's like, "What? You didn't tape that?" I'm like, "Nah."
It took me 6 years to get here, man.
Exactly. I told him 5 years ago I couldn't have done that. Now it's just second nature.
I wouldn't have believed you, man.
Well, when we painted your bathroom, we taped all that up.
Oh yeah.
Now it'd be just
tile,
like what a
and
waste
you still
of time.
have to run in the wall too. So
still.
Oh yeah, I haven't sanded that down, man.
Next time I'm coming over, I'm bringing a scraper. I'm just gonna scrape that right off and leave it.
They don't have to touch it up, dude. What's up with that, man?
Exactly.
Come on.
It's embarrassing.
So the truck's going to get some work done. That's cool. Master cylinder in a couple weeks. We'll find out what's up with that.
Then I got to start saving for the
that's right.
Rear end rebuild.
Rear end rebuild. $600.
Around there.
Gosh.
But then the truck will be solid. I mean, brand new engine.
Yeah.
Tranny only a couple years on a rebuild.
Right.
You know.
And then you're going to sell the bike, right?
Yep.
Did you see that link I sent you about the new Triumph Bonneville that's
the
customized
bobbers
into a bobber? You're like,
the hardtail.
yeah.
Yeah. I clicked on it. I think I was at work.
Right.
So it was like quick scan, look at the pictures. I didn't read the article.
Right. No, you see the pictures, you go like, looks cool.
Yeah.
But it's just sort of like, how much is it? Electric start.
How much was it?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
I didn't get that far.
You got to ask, right?
Yeah.
Probably 15 grand.
One of my boss's tenants works for a company that tests motorcycles.
Oh, really?
I don't know the company or anything, but he's
right.
Every couple of weeks he's riding a new bike to work.
Wow.
I see him like as I'm leaving.
Oh.
Just last week he was running one of the ones with the two wheels in front.
Oh, those things are weird, man.
But I mean,
I think those are called spiders.
Yeah, but he's got a few bikes. If I see him, I'll ask him, what his take and if he's going to get one. So he tests them and then probably writes about them or a product or something like that.
Consumer Reports or something. Probably, huh?
Probably, yeah, something like that.
So getting on with bikes, the Race of Gentlemen.
Yeah, we need to actually address that.
Really cool stuff, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing new. Pre-52.
Right. And specifically designed or specifically customized to be period racing.
So you're basically, it's just traditional.
Right.
Because all that stuff it was all pieced together because nothing was like numbers matching. It was all just pieced together, but no like finish work.
Right.
You really got to say no finish work with the bikes.
Right, but that was, that's the intent.
I noticed a couple bikes were pretty clean, but it would be like tanks and fenders maybe.
Right.
But for the most part, 95% of it was as I picked it up off the ground at the swap meet and made it kind of work. Except for like copper tubing and stuff that it was just like it's just new because it's new.
Because it has to be.
Because it has to be, right. Replacement parts.
But the intent was like you couldn't just like take one of your LA Roadster type roadsters.
Yeah, there's no chrome, man.
Right. It was okay, if you have one of those, you have to make it look like it was racing in the 40s.
You would have to do the Hollywood faux techniques on it to make it look like it's been driven around the world a couple of times on the dirt road.
Right. And that's the intent of this show.
Right.
So there was the car show.
Yeah.
Car show was pretty killer. Not all the cars.
Well, are you talking about the customs, or are you talking about the?
I'm saying before you get into racing, there's just like the big parking lot.
Oh, the big parking lot. Well,
not all of them were racing, but some of them were.
They were just there, right?
But a lot of killer stuff that was just there.
Yeah, a lot of weird, interesting things.
You like Jay's car,
right?
Jay's car was in there.
No, it wasn't. Jay's Roadster?
No, his station
the
wagon.
Safari wagon. Right. I'm sorry.
Okay,
the Pontiac wagon. Right, but that's
but he's not racing.
No, right.
But the race cars were interwoven in the car show.
Yeah. I mean, Roadsters, coupes, T-buckets. I see a lot of pickup trucks. Maybe a roadster pickup, but not like a cabbed pickup.
Right. I think that was discouraged, if I remember right from reading.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't think that
They weren't too hip to, because they didn't let that guy who was at our motel race. They didn't let him run the sedan, the 30 sedan.
Was it they didn't let him, or they ran out of time?
I have a feeling they were hand-picking cars because of the limited time.
Right. Okay.
And
I'm with you on that.
I know that a few cars still got kind of stuck, and they were, it was just people had problems. But I got a feeling that they were, since our window of racing was shrinking, that
right. So
they were hand-picking roadsters.
So Friday, beautiful day in Pismo Beach,
73 degrees.
We stopped off at Santa Barbara Brewing Company.
Well, that's the way up, but
right. But and then hit the campground.
Yeah, the campground.
Things were all good, but rain was predicted.
North Beach Campground. We checked in, and
rain was predicted, but it was supposed to be just kind of light.
60%.
And as the evening went on, it went from 60 to 70 to
80%.
Then even when we got there, it was like, okay, it's not rain, it's misting. We're good.
At the event. Right.
And it just progressively just got
Well, it wasn't like
more.
now where it's like super huge drops and nailing you. It was just like...
Then it got to the point where it was just simply raining.
Yeah, and it kind of lit up and then start back up again.
And I don't know how they screwed up on the tide.
Kind of rolled in. It got down to like 50 degrees, dude.
And, full moon... high tides.
Yeah,
it's like
you started.
So
you mentioned the moon. I was like, oh, dude.
So
and even some of the people who have Fish's buddies who kind of grew up in that area said, yeah, I don't know why this is weird weather, but why at this time and not 2 weeks previous?
The only thing I was able to come up with, because any smartphone, you can find out a tide chart, for a year from now.
Right. Farmer's Almanac.
Yeah, in a minute, or go to some fishing shop.
Moon. Yeah, but moon cycle.
When I was young and I used to surf, I had a tide book in my surfing bag.
Right.
So you knew what.
Well, right.
When was a good time to go.
Right.
Why they couldn't do that, I don't know. The only thing I could think of was, as far as like the date, with the tide and the moon, was permits with the city.
Oh, when they're filed?
Right. Or like, here's what day the city says that you can do it.
Okay, maybe that, or it's maybe somebody else has something else going on. Because it's not really, the tourist season, I think, is pretty much over, because Labor Day is already come and gone. So, if you did it towards the end of maybe middle of September, you could probably, that would be a moon cycle. I'm sure you could probably land a week in there.
But the date that they picked was probably the worst date of the month, to do that. So it started off as, gates open up at 9:30 to gates open at 10.
Racing starts at 11:30. Racing starts at 12, 12:30. 1, right. Where do we stand? Where do we go?
Right. And
then other people who are, I guess more local in the Central California area who would decide to go, or just sort of like, it's 80% chance of rain, I'm not bringing my car.
Yeah.
Because, that's also part of it too. It's just like all the people running around in town, cruising around and stuff, sort of like, perfect environment for all that, but if 60% of the people who showed up didn't bring anything, and it's kind of like, well, we just came here because we know it's going to rain and we want to see what actually happens. It's like our case.
Right.
Jeez.
So that window of opportunity, while on Saturday, the day of the race at 11, 12 o'clock, they're still setting up K-rail.
Yeah, that's because right.
You know.
It was just like, hey, there goes the tide, but it's just sort of like.
And then they shortened it from a quarter mile to an eighth mile.
The starter lady told me at the booth there. She said, I don't know if was set to be.
It was set to be a quarter
mile.
Yeah.
Yeah. She said no, it's an eighth, and then I was almost beginning to doubt that too. It might have been a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
So
that window of opportunity between, say,
let's see, and then you got
1:30 and
5 maybe. Depending.
According to the guy at the hotel, it was about 4:30 when they started. They started like cutting it short. Out. So that's why.
Because we split about 3.
Yeah, that's why they were starting to be selective about who gets to race.
Right.
It was like, okay, let's put on a show.
Right.
And it's like, okay, here are our top picks.
Right.
Here's who we know.
Right.
Let's get these guys through. And then we're closing down on Sunday, which turned out to be a beautiful
day. Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Partly cloudy. Yeah.
So,
but then you would still be fighting the issue with the tide again. So.
But they could have just backed everything up 50 feet. There was room. If they would have set it up, putting all the vendors and the
50
food
feet.
Back up against the bluff.
Back up against the bluff. Well, not 50. Well, all right. 30.
I just pulled it out of my butt.
Yeah.
50, 75. Just backed everything up from the water.
Yeah.
They had that big truck that was leveling.
They had that big old bulldozer out there. They could have leveled that sucker out.
They were leveling stuff down. They could have done it. But it was a good show.
I'll go back.
I'll go back.
I'll go back. It's like
hopefully they learned. They did it 3 years in New Jersey.
Yeah.
This was our first year here
West Coast.
So hopefully they've learned a lot. Maybe have a return run.
Well, they all just sort of.
You could tell there was just so much. We're making this up as we go along. Yeah,
that was kind of off the hip. You're just kind of like, thank you, and then you're just. There's lots of room for improvement, right? I got that feeling. Yeah.
Right. So.
Trying to get a bite on this one, man.
Flip it over.
There you go, Tony. But there's lots of room for improvement. I'll go back, man. That's just sort of like Antique Nationals 8th mile smashed into the Ventura Nationals car show was something that's
a good way of putting it.
Great to see and do for traditional hot rods, because customs ain't going to be out there, but they're up on the parking lot. But to actually see racing on the beach just with background that's open, seagulls. Where are you going to get that?
And then watching them go from the parking lot, or
from the staging?
the parking lot up on the bluff down, to the staging area. The motorcycles. I mean, like, I'm going to be conservative.
How many bikes, man?
I'm being conservative. I'm going to say 40 bikes.
Oh, easy.
That's all just fired up at once. And I mean these are not your modern day bikes. These are
they're kickstart.
30s, 40s, Harleys.
Oh, 30s. Geez, you kidding me? 20s. There's some couple.
Okay, again, I was trying to be conservative.
In the teens too. Very few, but
just like
teen bikes, singles, V twin.
But just this wall of motorcycles, trying to get down this muddy road,
right.
Down to where they could race was killer.
Yeah, that was. I'll definitely go back, man.
But unfortunately, because of the weather, there were a lot of cars like David Steele's.
American Hot Rod Foundation.
open engine,
Roadster pickup, man. It sounded great. We saw him Friday.
Friday was running great.
I should have taken a picture. Right.
Saturday not so much because
Saturday was just like, well, throw in the towel.
Yeah, there's only so much water that
there's only so much water in there because he doesn't have a hood, so.
Yeah. That distributor gets soaked. There's only so much you can do. While it's raining to try to get it going. And they were at a campground, so I'm sure they didn't bring like a hairdryer or something like that. To get
well, you're looking at the Weather Underground app, and you're saying, well, in your case, William, hey, I should have gone out to Super K and got a big tarp. Right? You know what I'm saying? Get your jacket.
Yeah, because when we left, looking at Weather Underground was like, 70 degrees, 30% chance of rain. I'm fine. I'm not bringing a jacket.
Yeah, that's a lot of weight to carry in the car.
But get there, it was like,
dang, dude.
50 and 80%. Oh, I think I need a jacket.
Let's get a jacket.
But I got a new Dickies jacket. I'm ready for this.
Well seasoned the first 8 hours.
Yeah. I'm ready for this stormy weather we're gonna have this year.
Okay, man. Well, at least you have a story with your jacket.
That's true. Very true. Well, that's not the list. What else you got?
Speaking of the disorganization, we missed out on meeting one of our listeners, Don Stone from Central Valley. He was there on Friday to check out some of those cool little campers that they had there too in the park. The little RV, not the RVs, but like little trailers, like the teardrops, or 50s era. I don't remember the makes of some of those, but yeah. Sorry, man. I lost your contact info. I was trolling through emails trying to find it, and I didn't find it, man. So.
Oh, and of course, after the fact.
What's that?
Just a couple of days ago, I found there is a search feature on the new iPhone software for emails.
For the Gmail account? I was looking everywhere.
Okay, but there is a way.
Frustrating and whatnot, and it was hindsight. 3 weeks passed. I could have wrote it down on a piece of paper, which there's a piece of paper, right?
It's in my phone.
Yeah, you'll find it on the phone. So bummed out about that. Definitely the next time, man. And it was cool to see other people, though. I mean, Jay and Fish Reed. And Mike and Reed, cool guys. It's always funny how
we saw Grease Girl.
Kristen Klein.
Mitzi Valenzuela.
We saw Mitzi,
but we had to bail
super quick.
Didn't even say hi. It was like,
isn't that
crowd's moving.
Yeah, it's her. And then we also saw.
I tossed her an email. I think last night, day before about it.
So we'll probably get a little quick interview with her at SEMA, and we also ran into. Teaches the girls in the garage.
Oh,
Patty.
Patty Fairchild.
There you go.
And again, we were on the move.
We were on the way out because we were all completely soaked. So,
and I didn't have it with me, but I have all that girls in the garage footage.
Oh, right.
For her, and it was like the last email was like, "Let me know what show you're going to be at,
right.
And I'll put it on a card or something." And of course, I saw her, and I didn't have a card because I didn't even think that she would be there.
No, that's what I'd expect to see half these people. So.
Right. She was there with her boyfriend.
But I predict that next year will probably be twice as big, man. Seriously.
Oh, without a doubt.
Twice as big. And the smartest thing we did was take Uber. From the hotel to the frickin' intersection.
Because
there's no parking.
That's again, part of the planning of
unless
these people.
you're bringing something.
Right, unless you're in the show, there's
right. Forget
it's
it.
street parking only.
Yeah.
And it was like
or you could take the train and get off right there at the intersection too. You get off right there at Grover Beach.
that would be an option.
You walk across the parking lot, you're right there.
But then you got your luggage.
No,
and
I'm
stuff
just
like
saying
that.
though. I mean,
But
you could do it from, say you're coming up from Ventura,
drive
take
down
the
to
train,
drive
get up one stop.
Right, drive down to like the stop previous.
Yeah. Well,
Jump on the train.
right, either direction. Come down from Paso or something.
Yeah.
Spend the day down there. Hop back on the train.
Yeah.
Enjoy Pismo.
Yeah, but Uber was the key.
But yeah, if you're in town, Uber, man.
I think it was like $8, to get there, and like 16 to get back.
Was it 16?
Well, it was, yeah, because Uber, during high traffic times,
Oh,
they up their rates.
up the rate.
So when everyone's
totally
leaving,
worth
supply and demand, man. So
Economics, amazing. So, we'll go back next year,
absolutely.
September, when the tide is right.
Isn't there a Blondie song about that?
William predicts. Next podcast, next week,
Yeah,
or
SEMA.
or at SEMA, so it'll be, during the week.
Yeah, at our Circus studio.
Why, of course.
And if you are going to go to SEMA, toss us an email, the primerpodcast@gmail.com. Hook up, and I guess I'll buy you a beverage.
Yeah, you are.
Or you can jump in on the podcast. We didn't podcast last weekend. We had the stuff. Mr. Fish was there. I would have loved to hear what's going on with him, in the 49 and stuff like that. But
Yeah, he would have brought the car down too, probably.
yeah, well,
Everybody would have brought something.
yeah. But
Yeah.
Mr. Fish gets a little grumpy sometimes.
Yeah, I think he was just busy. He just got back from New York.
Right. I didn't
know when he got back though, so it's just sort of like, okay, it's just kind of like, we're gonna be here.
Okay. Right.
It's just kind of like,
That's why I didn't push him as far as recording, because he was a little on edge at times, and it's like I just didn't want to push him. So, but definitely Turlock
oh yeah,
in
January.
fourth week. in
Oh
January?
yeah, it's probably it's the 28th.
Last week in January, we'll get Mr. Fish on the
27,
podcast.
27, 28. Yeah,
See what's going on with him and
Turlock. Yes, right, man. That's great swap meet. But yeah, that whole trog thing, man. I go, I just started getting the bug again. I'm like, maybe I should look at the prices for a frame and wheels. And I'm just like, who you kidding, man? It's $10,000.
Right.
Even with like some POS body, and it's like, well, if you're just gonna get a frame for $500, I mean, it's sort of like, why not just get the frame and wheels that somebody's giving up on? You know what I'm saying? It's sort of like, there's $8,000. It's like, and the guy we talked to at the motel, hey, how much was that? He goes, the sedan,
Right.
$5,000, but
He traded work for it.
trade work, but still, and then he put more into it, so you're still like, okay, it's a $15,000 car,
Right. Well,
easy.
because he knew how to work on it.
Anybody could learn how to do it, but
Okay.
But at the end of the day, for what he had, it's like, okay, that's $15,000.
I ain't got $15,000.
See,
floating
and
around.
it would still take you 4 years to do it.
And we don't have a shop.
Well, you didn't even get into that part, but it's just sort of like,
right. But I mean,
I see $15,000. It's just sort of like,
I see figuring out mechanical brakes.
right, but,
I mean-
I'm like, oh yeah, because we got the engine, you got wheels, I got a rear end. I'm like, wow,
We can-
Jesus Christ, it's almost there, but it's just sort of like, no. Right. No, it was just sort of like, nah, don't be fooled, man.
And then even if we found a frame, we got to box that thing in. If
Well,
it has,
even if somebody boxed one in, and it's just like, it's still going to be what the market requires, right?
Right. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah. Can you look at all that stuff out there? You're like, oh heck, that doesn't. Wait. And then like, no, that's 20 grand. That's $30,000 car. I was looking at those pictures I shot of some of those cars on the beach.
there you go, Tony.
You know, one of them was awesome, but I'm looking at it going, that's got to be a $50,000 car.
Well, remember that Bonneville racer thing with
With Lakester?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you going to pick one of those up?
A tank?
Yeah.
Right. You probably spend
40.
I don't know, maybe $3,000 for a tank, just the tank,
Oh, yeah. But to get
Just
something
the
like that,
tank?
run it.
and then the flathead, and then everything. It's just sort of like,
We ain't got that kind of coin, man.
then you got to transport it. You know what I'm saying? It's sort of like, yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah.
It's like what Fish said. He's sort of like, you never spend so much money to go so slow.
Right.
Somebody at work asked me that too. They go, "Oh, so you went?" I go, "How fast were they going out there?" I go, "Well, they really weren't going that fast out there,
No.
you know, because it was bumpy. You know, a couple of the spots where the tide was out towards the end, it was like that's where the sand was not present. So you could see where some of those guys in those roadsters had the stock suspension, and the guy would literally bounce up on the seat. I was like, "Oh, seatbelts." Yeah, right.
Yeah. No, this was not a fast race.
No.
By any means. No burnouts, no slicks.
Oh yeah. No, but I noticed that Lakester, the guy he had notched out his tires. If you look at the shot that I took in the parking lot when he had the top off. Anyway, regardless, the tires are exposed, but you see the back tires. He had notched out with like a Dremel tool.
Oh, took out
Took out the
chunks
section of the tread,
to
like
get
about every 6 inches.
to get like a little knobby
yeah, it's
on
like
there.
your simulated paddle, right? Pretty smart. It's probably what they did today too, but I don't know if they would do that for a dry lake situation. But yeah, somebody spent some hours doing that.
And that's the unfortunate thing. That there were a lot of people that spent a lot of time, a lot of money,
A lot of distance too.
a lot of travel.
guys
From like
Texas.
no, not even that. Netherlands.
Oh.
Japan, Germany.
To race?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were there for like media or just to. They brought the cars from.
One of
overseas.
the motorcycle dudes was from Japan and brought his.
Oh yeah, there were a few Asian guys there, right?
30-something knucklehead.
Yeah, Harley.
And it was like, oh, Sunday we're not racing. Well, like,
Right.
What? We're,
The beach is open, right? Because that's a state park. So yeah, you could probably still take your bike out there, but
your hose.
I ain't there to take your picture.
Yeah.
Right.
So a lot of people got hosed on this show.
That's one of those things, kind of like Bonneville, though, too. It's sort of like
You take your chances.
take your chances, right? Sorry, you gonna hang out for a week? What are you gonna do?
But it's part of the experience.
Welcome to racing, man. Welcome to hot rodding.
Exactly. But financially, there's plenty of guys
dude.
that plenty of people that just got hosed.
I was looking at Indian motorcycles again. I'm thinking, oh, come on. What's what? 35, 37, 38 Chief. Maybe a Scout. How much is that? And I found another shop over here in Anaheim. Because there used to be a shop in Fullerton, there used to be a shop in Stanton, and those guys sold out. And I'm like, yeah, that's $20,000 motorcycle, man.
Yeah, you got two boys that are coming up on college. Now's not the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just reality check again. Like, yeah, just shut up and you already got plenty to do.
Buy a poster.
Yeah,
buy a
the wall
poster and
says they
look
don't
at it and
have,
say,
right, exactly. Yeah.
Speaking of spending money, the wife's right now looking at couches.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You just got another cat, dude. Forget that.
Yeah, well, part of that
Why don't
was
you just get a cover?
we do when people aren't here. when people come over, we take them off.
Yeah. Okay, I remember having a cover once.
But I mean, the inside's all just tore up. It's her deal. I don't.
Did you get your money's worth out of it?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe it's time.
Okay, we had this couch when we were back in Colorado.
Right. It's been 20 years.
Yeah, something like that.
Right.
And I don't care. It's entirely up to her. My only thing, the only thing is, I have to be able to nap on it. It has to be long enough.
Well, it has to be long enough, right?
That was my.
It's not like you're a homeless guy on a bus bench,
right,
with the hoop in the middle.
Yeah, it's just like I have to be able to comfortably nap on it. That's my only requirement. I don't care what you get. It's entirely up to you.
Right. Okay.
Now the couch we have is purple.
Okay.
And we painted the living room to a complementary color.
Right.
So that the couch doesn't look like baby barf.
Okay.
When you put the two together.
Right.
Because, we tried several colors, with the windows, dressings and stuff like that. And it's like, some of them looked really bad. Well,
did you change the color?
Well, she's looking at changing the color.
Yeah.
So, which means...
no!
I gotta paint that.
Oh no! I see it coming. Iceberg right ahead.
Yep.
Guess what?
Means I'm,
Are you repainting a room?
I'm repainting.
Oh man!
And
a living room and an entryway.
Exactly.
Oh my god! Wait a minute. Let me put this in better terms. The biggest room in the house.
Right.
Yes, and the ceiling.
And she was like, "Well, the one I'm looking at, the legs are a light color, but maybe you should stain them a darker." I'm like, I didn't say anything, but back in my head, I'm like, you are perfectly capable of sanding and staining these legs. That's not my
job.
I don't know how to.
You said in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, in the back of your mind, you're picking your battles.
Yeah.
Because you're already 2 years behind on redoing the bedroom.
Right. I'm 6 months behind on the truck. I fully expected to have that POR bed liner in by now. Yeah, and like,
dude, you're way behind.
Yeah, and she used to work at a picture framing place.
Yeah.
So she knows how to use a tape measure. She knows how to use tools. She refinished the outside of the bathtub. Like, remember? Remember we yanked it out?
Yeah.
Oh, she got down. She sanded the whole outside and painted it. She just, her productivity has just gone. Pew. I mean, everything's just like, oh well, you can do this. Oh, you can do this.
Well, you're the handyman.
Yeah, but she knows how to do this stuff too. Yes, I'm better, but
somebody's paying you to do it.
But I mean, as far as sanding something and throwing some varnish or some stain and varnish on it, it's like that's not that hard, honey. And
but you're so good at cutting in colors now with the paintbrush with no tape. So that means you don't have to paint the baseboards or the crown moldings; it's staying white.
Correct.
Okay. But you still have to get.
I got to get right.
You still got to get to the line 3 times.
Fool. And I told you a few weeks ago, neighbor next door, one of their friends hit the house.
Yeah.
Took a big chunk out.
That. Yeah, you haven't painted that yet either.
Right.
Has she paid you yet?
Yeah.
Oh, she did. She made good on her promise for the 12-pack?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But that means it's like I'll get to it when I can. Every couple days, I'll do a little sanding.
Oh, are you? You working that?
I did some filling on it today.
Oh, I didn't notice.
it's almost there, but it really bugs the wife for some reason because she can see it. She keeps mentioning it, like
outside your kitchen window.
Yeah, it was like, are you gonna work on the house today?
But you gotta give her credit for that, because that was sort of like something that would catch your eye that would just drive you nuts.
Okay, but
like the run that's in my bathroom.
Right. But to me, every time the wife says, "Hey, are you going to work on this?" it says, "Nope, tomorrow." It's just like it's on my list. I know about it. When you mention it, it just gets pushed back.
Mine gets pushed up because if it starts to bug me enough,
well, see, it does.
It's just sort of like, okay, put it there. Bug me, keep bugging me, and then one day it'll just piss me off, and I'll just get it. I'll just drop everything else and get it done.
Oh, see, the bugging me just turns me off.
Because I gotta have a deadline, or else it won't get done.
Today she said, "Are you gonna finish that before SEMA?"
It's just kind of like my dishwasher.
I'm like, no, I don't think I have the right color paint.
Dude. Man.
It's just like, F you. Because she is capable. She could, if it's bugs her enough, it's like, there's the MH ready patch right there.
Oh, right.
Oh,
yeah.
The sanding block is right there. It's like, if it bugged you that much, you can do it,
No.
But yeah, you bug me about it, that just makes me want to just not do it. Like, nah. Oh, little bit of safety here for you. Buddy Danny down at the shipyards.
Yeah.
Sent me a picture.
Oh no.
Yeah. Al Larson Boat Shop.
Right.
Been there for like 100 years. Over 100.
That's a long time.
I'm going to say it.
I'll say it's a long time.
It's a long time. I have a flashlight that's stamped either 100 years or 75 years. Mm-hmm. Like they give all the employees, like...
Right.
The mag light.
Okay.
I don't remember 75 or 100, but it's been there for a long time. All their tools are that old. Bandsaws, planers,
wow, amen.
Joiners.
So it's outlived the guys who've actually worked there.
Right. And table saws.
Oh.
I don't have the whole story because I got it through text.
I'm sure there's all kinds of safety all around that one.
Oh, when I worked there, not a lot of safety going on, but
cross-cutting.
I don't know, but he got kickback.
Kickback.
He got kickback on the table saw, and I remember that table saw. It's like, Little House on the Prairie style.
The water going through the wheel, all the belts on the inside, and then they're spinning down to different spools to get the RPM up.
Yeah, the type of table saw that Johnny Cash's brother got nerfed on. And he sent me a picture of his thumb.
Whose thumb?
Danny's thumb.
Oh, I thought it was somebody else's.
No, from this kickback. And just he sent me a text today, that he got it x-rayed and it's just shattered in like multiple places. The thumb.
The worst thing you could have get jacked up.
And he said his groin area, he wasn't going to send me a picture of that. Just
bruised.
Just black and blue. So he was doing something big and forcing it.
Dull blade,
just like everything that you're not supposed to do, and like probably hastily, and just boom. I've only had one kickback, on a table saw, and that piece of wood right there.
Yeah,
it's on the backside.
I
had one kickback, and I was like, learn my lesson. It nicked my leg, as it flew back.
Right.
And I'm like, Okay. I now see the error of my ways. I will not do that again, because as you get comfortable with tools, you get used to them and you start pushing them. But it's like, no, you have to respect that. Table saws, especially routers.
Oh, routers.
Router,
Probably the most hairiest, compact, high RPM tool I own, outside of the grinder, the right angle grinder.
yeah.
Those two are, yeah. And then the table saw is number 3. But yeah, the router, I had a bit break on me when it was I was cutting a notch, so the wood was covering it when it broke.
Same here. I had one break, I was
Yeah.
it was in the middle. It was like, hey, what's going on?
What's going
like,
on?
Oh,
That's
oh,
yeah.
You're like,
Yeah, I had a bit break. I had one come loose on me too once, and it didn't fly out. But yeah, those two, it actually came loose when I was doing a pass for one of the doors in the cabinets in the kitchen, in the back hallway, and I was pushing it, and I'm watching it as it's going past the cutter, and I was, keeping it steady, keeping it down, and then all of a sudden I see the head pop up towards me, and I'm like
that's not supposed to happen.
That ain't right. So I'm like, oh crap, and then it's just like shut it off and just like
dive
6 feet back. It's just like let that thing wind down. And that's when I realized that it was loose and the bit has started digging in and was poking up. And it's at the bottom of the door, and I'm like, well, I'm not re-ripping another,
See, when I've had
5-foot piece of wood to something that's at the bottom, but it's like, there's a story. Yeah, right.
See, when I've had a router get loose, it cranked and dropped
Dropped out?
Yeah, and dropped down on the table. So it's like, boom! You're like,
And then it's just
whoa! And it's like, hit that stop button and run.
I didn't think I hit the stop. I unplugged it, I think. I ran over to the cord and unplugged it because I would have to reach under inside the cabinet to turn it off. And I'm like, screw that, dude. Just reached over and just unplugged it. Yeah. But yeah, I had a bit break. That was good times. The thumb. All right.
Yeah, so I'll know more in a day or two. As far as getting patched up and stuff like that. But
Dull blade, I bet.
Well, he's also in the position where he shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. He's probably forcing something that's obviously.
Well, no, okay. He's head dock master.
Right. Okay.
It's like he's got plenty of underlings, to do that. So it was probably like, oh, we got to get this done. I need this piece made. I got to get something. I'm just gonna blow through it,
Right.
and
That's how it happens.
right.
Let me just do this really quick.
Right. I'll find out more.
No, yeah, it's
But
reason for trouble.
that's when things happen.
Well, hope he's all right.
Yeah. So
All right, man. Until next week.
next week, SEMA again. We'll
Good
be there
times.
Monday through Friday. We're going to bail early on Friday. We'll do a podcast. We'll have
Maybe we'll get Tony on. I don't know.
hopefully.
We'll see. Yeah.
There's things going on every night, but you got to pay for those dinners. Screw that.
That's one pays for it for us one.
Yeah. But I don't. How many interviews do we have lined up? 6, 7, 8, 9, somewhere around in there.
Yeah, something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Get some video
Probably
interviews
10.
in there. Maybe we'll find someone that
You know
at
what?
night.
We should put you in one of those AC Cobras this year. They're going to be out there at the Ford out front.
We got an email where you can RSVP to do it on Monday.
Oh, really? Is that the super performance?
Where they're running around outside.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's some.
All I got to do is put you in there and stick a GoPro in the car, William. Yeah, let's light it up, dude.
All right.
This is on Monday? No, Tuesday.
No, there was
On Monday?
on Monday one of the tire manufacturers.
Oh, Continental Tire? Was that the one?
Yeah. Okay, that's it.
Okay, I did see that. We'll be there by 3 o'clock. We should, yeah. That's perfect, because, yeah.
Okay.
We need to see you in a Cobra, man.
Me drive. I don't know if it's actually drive. It's probably
you
as
don't
a passenger.
drive it. You go for a ride, man.
I'll go for a ride.
Yeah. I'll stick a GoPro on the fender out there in a Cobra. Sure, that's easy. Give you a GoPro. Done. 2 minutes.
Oh, if that.
And then you're gonna shoot some video of you doing it as well, or what?
Might as well.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll have to get some sim shots off the K-rail.
I'm gonna write that down. Continental Tire.
Set it up, dude.
Okay.
It's done. Look at it. He signed it off.
Alrighty. So,
Approved.
till next week. My name's William. Don't skip on the fabric.
Circus, baby.
This episode has been brought to you by Hedman Headers, the name that helps start an industry. 100% made in the USA. Check them out at hedmanheaders.com for all your exhaust needs.